Hi, today I'll be making a detailed comparison between LibreCAD and NanoCAD. These two CAD applications both aim to make drafting and design more accessible, but they take very different approaches. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one is right for you in 2025, and I'll also share 3 solid alternatives in case neither of it fits your workflow. We start with LibreCAD. It is a free open-sourced 2D drafting application. It's been around for years and is maintained by a community of developers and contributors. The focus here is on 2D drawings only, so think floor plans, technical schematics, and mechanical layouts. If your work revolves around dimension 2D designs, LibreCAD provides a clean, straightforward environment to create them without ever paying a dime. Because it's open sourced, LibreCAD runs on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, making it very flexible for users across different systems. Now let's talk about NanoCAD. It's a commercial CAD platform built to be DWG native, right from the ground up. That means it handles DWG files directly and seamlessly, making it a strong choice if you collaborate in professional environments where DWG is the standard. What makes NanoCAD stand out is its modular approach. You start with the base platform, which handles 2D drafting and some basic 3D. Then if you need more advanced features, you can add modules. For example, there's a 3D solid modeling module and a mechanical module that adds parametric design tools, constraints, and standard engineering part libraries. Now let us talk about the main features of both platforms. First, LibreCAD. It is centered entirely on 2D drafting, so you get the standard toolkit, layers and blocks to organize your drawings, hatching and dimensioning for technical detailing, snap functions to precisely align geometry, text tools for annotations, and the customizable user face so you can set up your workspace the way you like. LibreCAD also supports multiple languages. It has a plugin system for extensions and is very lightweight, meaning it runs smoothly even on older or lower spec hardware. For anyone needing straightforward 2D drafting without bloat, LibreCAD does its job very well. But remember, there is no 3D modeling at all, so if you ever need 3D, you will need to use another program. Now let us talk about NanoCAD. NanoCAD, on the other hand, covers much more ground. The base platform is a DWG native 2D and basic 3D drafting tool. It comes with features like dynamic input, which lets you type commands and dimensions directly at the cursor. Customizable tool palettes where you can store and reuse frequently used objects or commands, and a drawing comparison tool, which highlights changes between 2 drawing versions, perfect for auditing or reviewing revisions. But NanoCAD really shines when you add its modules. With the 3D solid modeling module, you get a history tree, 3D constraints like mate, insert, angle, tangent, and symmetry, plus the ability to assemble parts. With the mechanical module, you unlock parametric workflows, engineering calculators, libraries of standard parts like bolts, nuts, and bearings. What is the pricing of both platforms like? For LibreCAD, it is completely free. There is no subscription, no license, no watermarks, just download it and start using it. That makes it ideal for students, hobbyists, non-profits, or professionals who only need occasional 2D drafting. How about NanoCAD? NanoCAD, on the other hand, is a paid solution. As of 2025, it starts around $289. On top of that, if you want advanced functionality, you will need to purchase other modules. Like if you want Mechanica, you add an extra $229 per year. So what are the pros and cons of using both platforms? We start with the pros. For LibreCAD, it is 100% free and open sourced. It runs on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, and it is lightweight and efficient on older hardware. And the pros of NanoCAD? Native DWG support is available, making it great for professional collaboration. It's expandable with modules for 3D modeling and parametric design, and it's affordable compared to big names like AutoCAD and Revit. And the cons of LibreCAD? It is limited to 2D only, no 3D support whatsoever. DWG support is also not reliable, and it's a small feature set compared to professional suites. And the cons of NanoCAD? Paid license, Costs can add up if you need multiple modules, and it is primarily Windows based. So which is better in 2025? Here's a balanced conclusion. If you are a student, a hobbyist, or teams with 2D only needs, then you go with LibreCAD. But if you are a professional, like an engineer or anyone working in a DWG heavy environment, then you go with NanoCAD. Both are excellent in their respective categories, and the best choice actually comes down to your workflow, your file format requirements, and your budgets. That's it on the comparison between LibreCAD and NanoCAD. If you're looking to try other alternatives, you may explore FreeCAD, QCAD, and DraftSight. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates.